So let me ask you, what there's people we call experts. There are people we call experts. When I was growing up and we were in high school, for example, the person who was teaching volleyball, the person who was coaching football, was not necessarily a teacher. It's someone who was coming from outside the school to come and coach our volleyball team. When you go to even these international schools in Kenya, most of the people doing sports, people who are teaching music, people who are teaching, they are experts. But because the Ministry of Education has now said anyone working in schools must have a TSC number.
Yes.
So you find these people not being picked by schools, yet the schools want children to interact with practitioners again in all these fields. And it's not everybody who qualifies to get a TSC number, because it's not everybody who is a teacher. And the TSC themselves do not have a course that if I do something out here, even offering a club that does not involve teaching, I can go to TSC or KICD, do a crash program for 3 months, 6 months, and qualify to now teach in a school what I teach. So what would you advise the government, the Ministry of Education, now that they are becoming pro-talent, and they are getting teachers who can teach these talents, acting, drama, and inspire these children? It will be difficult without involving the practitioners themselves. A big challenge that comes also is that if I'm a theater person, if you tie me to a school where I'm required to be between 8 to 5, then it becomes hard for me, because I also want to be in a show somewhere. That show might require rehearsals. So I want to be in school when you need me, but these are the hours I go away. So what will happen, please? What can you advise as a person who is in that field?
See, I think that's a very, very crucial question. Because one, if people must have TSC number, I think even parents should have. The parents this current
the CBC.
This current CBC thing, the parents are doing 3/4 of the work. The teachers are doing 1/4 of the work. So who should have the TSC number? The parent. Because the other day,
there's a lot of projects.
Yeah, the other day my son came home. They were taught about a telescope. They were told, go and research and create a telescope and bring it to school tomorrow. So my son called using the Mwalimu's number, Mwalimu's phone, to warn me in advance. Dad, there's this thing I'm coming the evening, you must help me do it. And Kamuli said, what do we need? The teacher said we get on internet and research. So it is for my son. So by the time my son was coming, we went on internet, and we knew we need 2 mirrors, we need a carton, we need this. So we went to the shops, bought, and then we came and created, and we took it to school and got 10 points out of 10.
But you got involved.
Got involved.
Yes.
So why shouldn't I,
have
as a football professional, shouldn't I be involved in teaching in school because I don't have a TSC number? And yet I'm the best who can make that child learn that football, who can make that child learn that carving, who can make that child learn that skill of art. Why? So the teacher will be given this chance to do this. He's not a professional in that field, because he went to college to learn a lot of things to become a teacher. Not specifically drama. It's drama. But I do drama. I have done drama for 25 years. This is what I eat. This is what I pay my house. This is, so I am better placed than that teacher. So if I got that chance to teach that child in that school, that child will be better placed instead of
in that particular line. Yes.
And maybe I'll take 3 hours. Then he'll go back to the teacher. And the teacher will continue
with the rest of the program.
The rest of the program.
So what do you think?
What I would advise the government is,
yes,
if they're creating opportunities for youth and even for older people, jobs, these are among the things that should come up. That they should let people, professionals, handle these children inside the school curriculum. Like the school, when the school is shaping that thing, they are aware they need an outsider to do 1, 2, 3 things. So they should involve the outsider to create the problem so that they can be fitted in. They come at their own time, and if it's drumming, we have drummists, African tumbas, African talking drums. Does teachers know how to drum?
They don't.
So if you're teaching that kid how to drum, why do you think you don't need that person who knows how to drum to come to school and have that 1 hour every week or 2 hours every week to teach these children how to drum? Right? You could need someone to teach them piano. You don't have a teacher who can teach piano. And if you have, they don't have time for that piano because they have other subjects. Because they did not go to school to study piano to become teachers of piano. A piano is self-taught. Or you've paid an extra class somewhere else to learn piano. So we need that person to come and train the teachers or train the students. Right? So what is wrong with these guys working outside the TSC number? And reaching the same goal that the government wants to reach when it comes to education.
Or maybe the government introducing a crash program for them.
For them.
For them to, yes, they can, yes.
That does not fall teaching.
Yes.
Category.
Yes.
Falls on
the experts. Yes, the experts. The experts. And you know how important that is? It is quite important because even other countries are poaching teachers from our country, and they want even the experts. But these experts need to have a TSC number, even for them to get out of the country. So if the TSC would open up that space, then it would be very helpful to them also. And the whole idea, yes, TSC number is quite important because yes, it is a tool of regulating and even regulating teachers and people who are working in a school setup. So, but they should open this up to make sure that they get qualifications for this. What about now when it comes to the universities? What would you advise the universities? One thing that I know and I've heard from many people who are practicing, I know people who started the courses in the universities and they dropped out. They dropped out. And they dropped out because they say, one, the course is not open up enough for those who are working. It's still basic. And also the regulations. They're very strict to people who are working, to people who have this other basic. They don't actually recognize that you have any informal training in it. So what would you advise the universities in terms of packaging their course to attract people like you who are working out here, who would want to study?
What I would want them to do is to introduce master classes. What I mean master classes, what I mean is that if I, maybe like I'm a practitioner,
yes,
who have done this for so many years, so it's in my blood. What I should be going to the university to do is a master class, right? It's a master class that I should not even go to do basics with other students who are starting the basics of something we don't even understand. I should go for my own class, special master class. That should be a crash program to get that bachelor's degree. Yes.
Oh, great.
Because there's one thing, there's self-esteem, there's a lot of these things. You're going to study in a lecture room where maybe the lecturer, we're all humans. The lecturer feels something negative about you and they want to intimidate you. And you're studying, I'm at my age, you can imagine at my age, I'm studying with a 19-year-old. That's my son, my daughter. You know,
that's the major challenge that you'll face.
Very, very big challenge. Right.
I can give you a story. Once I decided to go back to school and I started studying with the young ones, the 19s old and so on. So the first thing that happened is that we were put in in WhatsApp groups. Okay, and when we were put on that WhatsApp group, that night communication started, and in that group, every communication that was there was an emoji.
Yeah.
And people would post an emoji, then others post others, and I was not getting anything. And the communication went for hours. I almost left the group because now there's nothing.
You're not in their time.
And there's nothing I'm understanding.
You're not in their time. Yeah. They're in their time.
I was like, where is this?
Yeah. It's like they say,
now I had to get someone to explain to me what is happening. Yes.
So that's why that's what we call them master classes. We know, like, we have had a lot of workshops in the theater field, film industry, where we have experts coming, right? And you actually put up, let's say we're in Mombasa, so we are living in a hotel, so we're using their ballrooms for the meetings and living there like a whole week. It's a great workshop. It's crazy. Guys from outside, they've come, we're professionals. We are professionals. But there are things in the evening after the daytime schedule. There are few hours, like 2 hours, that you just go willingly, that we call master classes. And that is where, if we're like we are mixed up. We are young artists, old artists, middle aged, guys who have long time experiences, short time experiences. The guys who have long time experiences who are the ones to go for the master classes, because now this is a class for professionals, and it's more of exchanging ideas. It's more of getting what you have, and you get what I have. We put it there. We create it into a sensible package. And that is what I mean when I say about master classes. So my master class is where I'll be in a university where I'll meet Kariithi, where I'll meet other artists who I know who will be interested, even the professionals from outside. So even our own professors in that university, they will learn from us as much as we will learn from them.
Yes, it will be an exchange.
It's an exchange.
Yes.
Yes, and that can earn you a degree. I've seen it happen in India. Yeah.
So I think we will have a long way to go, and I think we need to transform our education sector so that it actually opens itself to be able to appreciate informal learning and accommodate informal learning into the formal learning, which is quite important. But let me ask you, what about the collaboration between the industry and the schools? Because now the schools have started this training for the talent areas. So how can the schools tap into you as Johnny Githui to be able to go and share your experience with children in school? Those who are doing performing arts in junior school, and those who are going to do theater and film in the senior school.
Yeah, I think that this should be looked at from both ways. This should be looked at from the school approach, the schools knowing that they need that, creating a space for it, and then calling for assistance from professionals. From a collaboration from now professional art with the schools. So that's the school approaching professional artists. Art for them to come and maybe guide the programs, guide the internal programs that can be created into small festivals. That's how maybe we can be able to expose some of these young people who have the capabilities, but when they're still in school. And again, the art fraternity can also approach the schools, the institutions, with such a package that they come to your school and we sit, the management of the school. I'm like, okay, if you have free time, what you call your free time, then, and you have a drama club, can we be able to utilize such a program? And then you can discuss these things, because at the end of the day, we want the child to benefit. And yet again, we want the teacher to benefit. Because when we do that program, maybe in this school this year, next school they might not need us so much because their teacher also learned something. And because the teacher's mind is always processing and creating a new thing, then whatever they have learned from here, they cannot create it to their students alone and make it even go higher.
Go higher.
Yeah, you know. So I think it should be both ways.
Okay, but if I have a school, for example, and I want you to come to our school and speak to these learners who are interested in performing arts, even in understanding the careers in performing arts, would you come?
Yes, I would. What would happen is, if a school would approach me for that, I would want to be given a short time to create a workshop, because that needs a workshop. That does not just need talking. Art is about practical. Art is practical. It will need for them to understand what I mean when I say stage presence. It will need when I tell them that the stage is defined. There's a lower stage. There's a reason for the lower stage, upper stage, center stage, stage right, stage left. When I call these names as cycloramas, all that, they need to understand what those are. So we need to do them
a workshop.
In kind of a workshop.
In form of a workshop.
Yeah.
How much would you charge for you to go to a school to offer such a service?
Depends. Depends first on the capability of the children. Well, there are schools that maybe you might go and find maybe, you know, schools are different.
Yes.
The schools that kids have, they're actually outgoing. Where kids are very fast in getting things. The schools are where kids maybe they have that fear because their teachers their teachers approach them is totally different. You find that they are kind of enclosed to themselves. So opening them up is a bit hard. So it just depends on the institution itself. But I would say maybe for a workshop that I can take 3 days without charging whatever I need for the workshop, maybe 100,000.
Okay. If the school would like to invite you to their school, how would they get you?
They would get me through my contacts, which I can willingly give.
Yes.
Yep. So you can get me on my numbers and also on WhatsApp. My email too. That is 0725 79 6470. And also there's 0751 00 6969. And you can get me on my email. That's joni.githui@gmail.com.
Great. All those contacts are down there for you to be able to see them. Please don't call him to ask to greet him and ask him to greet mother-in-law. Call him for business. I have experienced this, and I want actually we discussed that because my son acted in Becky.
Yes.
He was acting as Jeff. And so I started running his account, and I'll tell you, even to date, the first thing that I experienced that was very shocking was that, you know, he's a child, and so he didn't even know that he has a TikTok account.
Oh yeah.
It is not him. Okay, so he didn't even know.
Yeah.
He didn't even know that he's famous and what fame is. So one day, as usual, on a Saturday, we decide we go out with our children for the bouncing castles and the play and swimming and so on. And we got to the place where we usually go, and everything changed. It's a place we go. We have been going there for years. Nobody notices us.
Yeah.
Nobody even cares that we go.
Yeah.
But this time we got there, and by getting at the gate, even people in the swimming pool got out.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, and they came running to him.
That's the power of art.
And he became so scared.
Yes.
And I looked at him and I started realizing the shift in terms of life that he will go through and the kind of training that he now needs to get trained to deal with fame.
Yeah. That's it.
Because it would have crushed him. Because he didn't understand why he can't be normal, why he can't go swim like anybody else, why he can't go to the bouncing castle like anybody else. He can't understand that. So can you tell me, how do you deal with fame?
It's extremely hard. It's something out of this world. Because one thing, you cannot be like anyone else. This is when you realize that you need to know values. Because now you have to call yourself according to natural values that a human being needs for existence. Like, one, you can't go littering around.
You can't pee on the road.
You can't just pee by the fence. Just because someone just went there and peed, you just go try. And when you turn, every camera is on you.
On you?
You know,
you're online the following day.
You can go shouting insults at people.
Yes.
You can go pushing people around. You have to check every single step of your life.
Yes.
Know that everyone is watching you.
Yes.
Everyone is watching you. Every step.
Yes.
Every move. It's that bad. It's that bad.
So you can't be normal.
You can't be normal. You have to be abnormal to be normal.
Because everywhere you go, people are calling you Rass, Rass.
Rass, everywhere. Rass. You go to a soko and a lady here is selling fruits, bananas, another one, mangoes, another oranges. No, you have to eat. You have to eat. And they have peeled all of them. So you have to sit and eat for free as they ask you about your next move, the next episode, what will be the next episode, that they love about the last episode.
Yes.
And, you know, a lot of these things.
Yes.
Yeah. So people mishandle you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they don't even know they're mishandling you.
Yes.
They're just excited. And
yes. And from that, they pull you around.
They push you.
They hit you.
They hit you on your back. You're like, man, you're gonna kill me, man. You know, like today, I'm a Makanga came and helped me. Hey, he's pushing me with his matatu. You know, your ass. I'm like, hey, boss. Pole, pole, boy. Pole, pole. Nasikia na masikio yangu bwana, acha kulishi. You know, like, it's hard.
Yes, there's a day we went to two rivers with the child, and we had gone for our own time. Actually, it was his birthday, and it was my policy that year. Every year I have a policy on how they celebrate their birthdays.
Yeah.
So that year I had a policy that you make a choice on what you want to do with your parents alone.
Alone, yes.
No parties.
Yes.
And so he made a choice. He wanted to go and watch a movie with his parents. So both of us, the mother and I and him, we went to Two Rivers Cinemax to watch a movie. And so we are at cinema. We get out of the cinema, and everybody want to take a photo with him.
Yep.
So now it stops actually being a family thing, and it becomes a people's thing. We actually stood somewhere and just watched, because it's now this one, this other one,
exactly.
even me.
That's what happens.
So I really understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it is a challenge. It's something that people need to learn. And it's something nobody teaches you even in school. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with fame?
It's one of the things that people should be taught.